2 minutes to talk about your dining room. It means your kitchen.
Yeah, so you mean like I talk again? The
Anything you want. This time maybe different.
About my dining table.
Oh, yeah, you can talk about like what did you guys have? What did your family have on the table? Like what do you guys eat and what do you
Okay.
guys cook
See.
last night?
As you can see in my video, I like my table a lot,
Wow,
and because I can do a lot of things with my table besides the original function of the table is for dining. And today I will tell you a little bit about what else I do with my table. Normally I want to keep my house neat and clean, but my mom, she's around 70 now, and she has a habit of leaving things here and there, everywhere on the floor. And you see, because the table is so nice, I want to keep it clean and neat. But sometimes I feel very angry because she left things like a bowl, some space, and half-eaten fruit on the table.
Half-eaten food.
And I have to remind my wife and my mother a lot. And at first, they feel very uncomfortable to do that. But I have to explain to them, I have to change the whole interior to make it a new, modern, and clean style house. So you should cooperate with me, because we have to pay money for that. So if you want to feel like going to a hotel, you feel good, right? Because everything is ready. Yes. And it's simple.
You can mess around.
Have the minimal decoration on the most necessary things. That's why you feel good when you first enter, when you first check in a hotel. Yes. And I want to bring that feeling home. That's why I changed the design. Like I changed the bed cover to white. I know that it's good, give us more pressure in keeping it clean and keeping it white at its best. And if you want to feel good every day, so you have to do a little bit of effort. That's why I need you to keep on things as clean as possible. And after a year now, they get familiar to the new style.
What?
Yes, they, and the member that follows the new style best is my daughter.
No.
Because yes,
it's between, isn't it?
Yeah, she's newborn, and she learns everything from the beginning. So it's very easy for her, because she doesn't have to change a thing. Yeah, like sometimes when she sees things lying on the floor, not in the right place, she remove. And sometimes it reminds my grandmother, it reminds my wife to do it correctly.
Wow.
And there was a very funny situation. I was lying in my bedroom, and I heard my daughter keep saying, "Grandma, you dropping bread on the floor. My
Oh,
mother was
wow.
eating bread, and you see it broken in pieces on the floor, and she keep standing there and telling my mother to clean it. And you know what? My mother, because she was too tired playing with my daughter when I was at work for the whole day, and then it was at the end of the day, and she was too tired, and she got angry. She said, "Oh, I'm too tired. You don't keep saying that." And then she put the bread on the table, and then she went angrily to her bedroom and closed the door. And then I stood up and
That's tough.
went to the living room. I saw my daughter standing there, looks very angry. You know, it's good to have a good habit, right?
Yes.
Especially like some people, some parents sometimes complain about their children, like, oh, they said they have bad habits, something like that. But I think it's a part of parents' fault, because they was not aware of what they teach and what they don't teach from the beginning.
You're right.
Yes, and later they are just a victim of themselves, of their education. Yeah, so it's just a table, but I think it gives me a lot of things to think about. It's not a dining table, but everything else in the house.
That's pretty good. Oh, thank you anyway.
I really like the story because you pay a lot of attention on the story relating to table. It's not about the telling table in detail, in describe thing. I really like that part. And William will not follow our class because he's quite busy at the moment. So he refer to a new one in the next year. And today, Morella will have a one day off because she's busy in the morning for welcome the guests from the company. So she have to go to the airport early. So our number would have a big change. That Morella will be number 1, Mike, number 2, Sonny, number 4, Hướng, number 5, Cam, number 6, and Ann, number 7. Could you please change the number again?
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you guys. Okay, there we go. So please, Sonny, you guys. So the rest of guys have 3 minutes to ask Mike about anything and then we just pass. We just play the game. When you're done, you say pass. When you can answer, you say pass. When you're done, you say done.
Okay. So number Sonny.
Yes, I'm here.
You could share.
Okay. Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
We can all hear you.
Hi, Mike. I like your voice. Yes, good voice for speaking English.
Thank you.
I have a question. I see your dining table is quite small, so I have a question. How many people in your family?
Oh, that's a good question, and you have a very, very good attention to details. My dining table is small. It has 4 chairs, but actually, in my house, we are using only 3. One for my mother, one from me and my wife, and we don't have 4. We don't use 4 because my mother is a vegetarian, and she's not having meals with us at the same time. So we use 3, and it's because we are living in an apartment. So we try to keep things minimal,
Yes.
and that's good because when I have a minimal style, I can pay more attention to quality.
Yes.
I buy the best thing I can when it's necessary too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So at the moment we have 4 people in the house.
Mm.
Yeah.
Does your grandmother live near your house?
She's living with us.
Oh.
Yes, because I'm the only one. Yeah.
Only one child?
Yeah, only one.
Only one child.
Oh.
Firstborn and only child.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Just say done. And please go on to Mia.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mia. Feel free to ask.
Your story is so funny. So I love to hear your when you talk about your daughter.
Thank you.
So I saw your dining table. It is quite small and compact. So I want a question for you. How many members in your is living in your apartment?
Yeah, there are 4.
4.
Yeah, my mother,
Oh, yeah. So
my wife, and my daughter.
So your dining table is suitable for people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I thought carefully before I decided to buy anything.
Okay. So it is. It make. It seems your dining tables make me feel warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you can see in Vietnam, especially in the countryside, like my hometown, people tend to build a big house, a very big living room.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they don't use it all.
Yeah.
And because it's too big, so they feel tired. They don't have time. They don't have money to do the cleaning, and you see dust everywhere. And it's just clean where they sit daily. So I think that's a waste, and it's not good for your health.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you see, like a hotel, it's small, right? Normally, it's not too big like our house.
Yeah.
But we feel very good because they put the best thing there.
Yeah.
It's in the best condition as always.
Yeah.
So it's the size doesn't mean much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can see you've been working in hospitality, so you apply the concept of hospitality.
Yeah, right. This becomes a part of my habit.
A part of habit.
Yeah.
Great, Mike.
Are you done, Mia?
Tom, could you change the number to? Yes, you're right. You're sick. So Vivian or Cam, which number is right for you guys? Vivian.
She's out. Okay.
So Cam,
you could be 5. You could be number 5. All right, Cam, are you there?
Cam, could you listen? Hello, Cam.
Yes. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Cam.
Yes. You are only your only child in the family. So do you feel alone when you just one only child? Maybe some other have sister or brother. So you just only. So do you feel?
Yeah, I see. Thank you for your question. I see what you mean. You know, our feeling is partly made from our habit. Like if you never eat, for example, if you never eat lemon, you you don't feel, you never feel, you don't know how sour it is. Then if when you see someone eating it, you don't feel, you don't have water in your mouth. Like I was born alone, and then I had a very quiet childhood because I don't have brother and sister. But I have the full love from my mother and my father. So I feel okay. And because my mother and my father normally went away the whole day for business, so I got another habit, eating alone. And to make it not boring, I always had something to read when I was reading. Sorry, when I was eating. So because of the loneliness of being the only child, I have a good habit of reading. Yes, and then when I became an adult after the graduation, when I went to work in the hotel, some people asked me, my colleagues asked me when they saw me eating in the canteen alone. They said, "Oh, is that so sad? Poor you. So I will come here and let me come here and sit and eat with you." So I feel strange because I don't feel bad about sitting there and having meals alone, but I appreciate what they feel, and I feel, yes, to some people, it's not interesting to eat alone. But from that moment, I realized that sometimes it's funny. It's good to have a lot of friends or family members to sit down and eat with you, because you can talk whatever and you can share things. You can talk about your day, and then I experienced that feeling very well when I rent an apartment in Hoi An, and the landlord, the owner of the house, cook for all of us, whoever wants. So we pay her monthly for food, and then we have lunch together. And then at that moment, I feel really exciting, because when I stay there for a while, all of the people like me, the renters, we became friends. And then when we sit down at the table to eat, it feel like a family. So I realized that being alone eating is okay, but having friends or members, a family, to sit together and eat is good also. But when I realized that when I became an adult, so it's not something very, very, very important, not something really serious to me. But I think that's, to some people, if they realize that earlier when they still a child, that could be a serious problem, because you feel lonely, and you need to know how to deal when you feel lonely. It's an important skill too in life, I think.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. We are born alone and we are die alone. So on the journey of our living, we get familiar with crowd in the family, crowd in workplace, crowd in the society, and that make us not feeling lonely. But at the end of the day, we have to feel and deal with loneliness by ourselves, and that is the hard lesson in life. And you are lucky that you are born as a child, and you deal it with since you were a child, and until now you gotta have a good habit that dealing with loneliness. And to be able to be loneliness, we we could develop our love, freedom, and loneliness. Two things going together. And the first thing we need to do is accept the loneliness is a part of life. Thank you, Mike, for sharing. Anna, and then we go back with Morella. Morella.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
I see you are a good father, and because you talking and you teach your daughter, because I see the most of the father in Vietnam don't do that. Yeah, that's so.
Thank you, Anne, for sharing. Morella, you have something to say?
Yes, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm late because I fell asleep. Sorry.
All right. Let's wrap it up by saying. So I heard that Mia dining, not dining. Okay, dining table. And so being alone eating, being alone eating. You can say it in short, eating alone. And I saw you were I saw you were looking forward like when people were not familiar, not used to being alone when it was a child. So when they grow up and they are not adapting to, they're not used to on living alone. So adapted. So yes, so they need time to adapt to being alone. So
that's good.
Yeah, Anna, father. No, that is silly mistake. Father. The. Okay.
Father.
Make sure. Okay, make sure. All right, that's really nice of you. Thank you, Mike, for sharing. So, Sonny, I'm a little bit confused. Are you number 2 or are you number 3?
Number 1 should be who is that?
Okay, number 1, Morella was number 1. So, Sonny, you can be number 3. Is that okay, Sonny?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Morella number 1, Mike number 2, Sonny number 3.
Okay, so Vivian was out of like number 5. She's I guess she's trying to get in class right now, any moment soon. So, Sonny, it's time for you. You can say anything about like your story about the dining room, any memories you about in the dining room.
Yes, I